Hi, it's Sam, aka Lymphoma Lass, here with you again today. And my project today is to show you how to use watercolours and wax stamping materials to make a nice Valentine's card. We're just going to finish this piece off. This is the sealing wax. These are watercolours, and also using pen patterns as well if you like. The idea for this project started when I found a pack of these little white textured paper hearts that I'd bought years ago for a golden wedding project, and I'd never used them. But I thought to myself, waste not, want not, so I thought I'd use them for card making, and I've painted them with watercolours like this. So just to show you how to go about that, you need plenty of clean water, which I'm using a set of watercolours with fluorescence in them that I rarely use. So I'm going to use the fluorescent paints, the luminous paints, just again as a waste not, want not. So I'm adding water to each of the paints I'm going to use because they're dry in the palette, and then I'm going to spread water all over the heart. Then I'm going to just pick up some of the colours and add them to my heart. Cleaning my brush in between using the different colours. And it really is as simple as that. So you may be saying, I don't have any of those kind of hearts. Well, there's another alternative. What I did with this piece of paper is I got a cheapish piece of white watercolour paper, covered it with water, again applied my watercolours. Then when it had totally dried, I decided to draw patterns on it in metallic pen. With this one, it was a spare part of a piece of paper that I'd used as a tester for palette. I splattered it, touched it with colours of watercolours, and then I just outlined each blob in silver pen. Then what I did is I marked out in a pencil, going inside this cutter with a pencil, the shapes I wanted, including different sizes, and I cut them out with a pair of paper scissors, and then I got all these lovely shapes. Then what I'm doing is I've bought myself from Amazon some card packs, card making packs of card blanks. It's quite important to my mind to get packs that include envelopes and the cards, because it can be quite difficult to match the two later if you've just bought the cards. Then I arrange my hearts in the pattern I wish to use. Say like that. And then I use a stick of solid glue. In the UK we can get this glue called Pritt Stick, which is quite reliable, I find. What I do is for each heart or other shape, you could use hexagons, any shape you like, I cover the back with Pritt Stick and I press it down. Apologies if you can hear my washing machine in the background. This is my kitchen I'm working in. So you could leave it like that and you've got a very nice card, or you could sign your name. On the cards I'm using, I'm actually putting my name on the back, or you could do another process which I'm going to show you now. So I've got a new toy. It's a pack of sealing wax beads, a set of different stamps, and a holder to screw them on. Unfortunately, when mine arrived, the candles leaked everywhere, so I've actually decided just to use my own tealight, extra strong. The kit comes with a little spoon on a handle, so I'm using a gas lighter, kitchen lighter, to light my candle. This is all very exciting, to me anyway. Then what we do is we choose some beads that will match your motifs on the card, and you quietly, there's a way of doing it where you don't scorch the bottom of your spoon, but I've not got that far. So you quietly melt the beads, and when they're melted you pour them on the card and put a stamp on it. I've seen some very clever art and craft ideas with these. I'm just going to show you one which is really simple, but some people do very clever things using, if it's got a solid shape in the stamp, using one colour of bead, say quite a white or light colour of bead, filling the shape, scraping off the excess that isn't in the shape, and then using a dark colour of bead over it a second time. So you can have lots of fun with these things. But I've just done something quite simple for now, but I think just add something to your card that you're making. So we're nearly there, almost mounted. The biggest tip I'd say is make sure you stamp it with your wax stamper the right way round, so you don't want it to go upside down. And I'm waiting for the drips to come off. So I'm going to set myself a light, and I'm checking I've got this the right way round, and I think I have. And then I stamp the stamper down, and what I do is I leave it to cool. If you pull it up too soon, you find your stamp brings away some of the wax. The other trick I'm using with these, which is very simple, is I'm just using a metallic pen to highlight this design, the bit that's upright, to just add a second colour. Now I've got a gold one here. I'll put a dot of gold on there, but a white one or a silver one might have done it even better. So here's a tip about second chances. If your first stamp smudges, you don't leave it long enough and the wax lifts off with the stamp, you can just melt more wax and add another pellet. I usually find 2 pellets is enough, but if it smudges, you can add a third over top. And my gold I didn't think did much for this, so what I've used instead is a white acrylic paint marker. These you have to shake vigorously, and you can find either too much or too little comes out. So my tip is to just use the back of something else, a spare piece of paper. See, all that's come out. That would have covered my wax. I'm not going to push it onto wax. I'm just going to quietly, very gently move the pen over the wax, the raised bits of wax. And if it goes into the background wax, I'm not going to get too upset. It's not perfect, it's just a little effect. So I just run it over and it brings out some of the detail of the wax stamp, to just make it show a bit better. I'm going to show you what I do if I'm perfectionist. Because this is wax, if I get a bee in my bonnet about a little bit that's gone on the middle, on the background, I can just try and scratch it away. So there you have it. You've got 2 lovely cards I've made very quickly, very simply, using watercolours and wax stamping. I hope you enjoyed that. Please feel free to sign up to my newsletter to see more of my art and creative ideas each month, to subscribe to my YouTube channel here to see more of these kind of things and my other videos, or to just follow me on social media, where if you search for Lymphoma Lass, Lymphoma Lass, Lass, you'll find me. Thank you very much and goodbye for now.